Interest rates, mortgage refinancing. Should I buy a home during a pandemic? The answer is absolutely. Oh my goodness. Have you heard what rates are? Lowest ever. I know that's been used over the time with advertising, but this is truly it. It's in that low 3s, high 2s, depending on situations. What does that mean? That means you save that much more money, $100, $200, $300 more than what maybe you could have before, depending on what the interest rates were. That means you can buy more house for the same payment. It's fantastic. The economy right now with interest rates is very interesting because the rates are really low on a standard fixed rate primary residence. So people call me, hey, I want to refinance my rental home. The rental home rates are still good, but you pay a lot more points, closing costs, because yes, lenders are saying, hey, rates are lower because usually bad news is good news to rates. But because of the pandemic and the unknowns, they don't want to invest in rental properties that are higher risk or lower credit scores that are higher risk. They're saying, we're not sure we want those. That's a tough one. There's a lot of people out there right now asking for a forbearance, meaning, hey, I can't make my mortgage payment right now. So it's making all of the lenders very gun shy. So they're really focused on the higher credit scores, clean, plain Jane primary residences, and those are getting phenomenal rates. The rest of them, because of higher risk, because of the situation, aren't as good. For some circumstances, it still works, but I wouldn't suggest in those circumstances it's the right time to do it. What's a good interest rate? Well, does 3% sound good to you? 3.25%? Yes, it does. It's fantastic. But if it costs you $15,000 to get it, maybe not. I like them to cost a certain point to make a calculation work. I want to teach you that calculation. I want you to show how to do the numbers, because the question everybody asks is, what is your interest rate? And that's a fantastic question, but if that's the only question you really understand, you're not going to get the best deal. So, when it comes to the interest rate game, and should you refinance? Yes, more than likely, yes. Should you buy a new home? Yes, I would. It's a great time to do it. Prices have kind of settled and maybe dropped a little bit. Fantastic. People say they're going to drop dramatically. Wait. Where's the proof? I don't know that. And I've seen essential businesses booming right now. I don't know that. We don't know it. And when we don't know, I always tell people what I do know, what's in front of me. I can tell you what the rate is right now. I can tell you the payment is right now. But right now, does it work for you? And I usually say, let's act on it. Let's move forward. And the nice thing about an interest rate, if you lock in today, again, today's rates are phenomenal, so do it. But let's say you locked in a year ago. Oh, I missed out. Well, you refinance. You can refinance that loan from what it was to what it is now. Yes, it costs fees, but you do the calculation, you save so much, you don't really miss out. So waiting for an economy to change and get prices different means inflation. Why not grab that low interest rate now? It's the best buying power going on right now. Get that house, even if it may be a touch higher price, your buying power is much more phenomenal with what's going on today. Interest rates, it's an interesting thing going on right now. So come in and let me show you and teach you what's going on with interest rates, because it is not normal right now. Rates are not pricing regularly. It's not a common sense situation, and it needs to be sat down and seen. I want to turn my computer screen around. COVID-19, 6 feet away, we won't shake hands. We'll wear masks, whatever you want, but come in. Let's sit down and let's look at that screen so you can go, oh, because I've learned if my clients understand what's going on and they're not confused, then they can feel good about the process and they make wise and prudent decisions for their own personal economies.